Hello everyone, welcome to this video where we are going to go through some of the important information or knowledge before we work on this topic called cumulative frequency. Alright? Well, so the first thing is, what is a frequency table? So this is the frequency table where we have a distribution of the mass in this example here. So this mass, right, which we use the variable x for each interval. For example, if the mass is between 40 and 45, more than 40, less than or equals to 45, this mass, then the frequency is 3. This means that the frequency is how many, right? So there are 3 students whose mass is between or bigger than 40, less than or equals to 45. So this is what it means, okay? And so in this frequency table, the frequency of a class is then the number of items, in this case the number of students in each class. Okay, so what do I mean by class? So this is the meaning of a class. This is class of the mass that is more than 40, less than or equals to 45. So this each is an interval class. Alright, so that is the frequency table. And from there, we can present it in the form of a histogram. Okay? As shown in this particular diagram, the histogram. Okay, again, by the first interval class of 40, between 40 and 45, there is 3. How do I get the 3? So if I may, I zoom in. Then I could see that, hey, yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, yep. So from here you can see that, hey, there are 3 students whose mass is between 40, bigger than 40, less than or equals to 45. And we can continue to plot for the other class interval. And this is how it looks like eventually. Okay, so give you another example. So now, if I look at for example, if x is, the mass is between 50 and 60, bigger than 55, less than or equals to 60, sorry, then I should get 13. So between 55 and 60, if I zoom in again, then I will see that yes, indeed, I will get 13. Okay, so you just need to do it for the rest of the other interval class. Alright, let's move on to other knowledge that we need for this particular topic then. Hello everyone, welcome to this part of the video where we are going to zoom in on this measure called medium. So what exactly is a medium? Well, a medium is a set, the medium of a set of data is Yep, very good. You have rightfully guessed it right. The middle value of that data. When? This is the key. Okay? We have to arrange them in ascending order. Okay? So it is not just any middle value. It is the middle value of a data that is arranged in ascending order. Meaning, every time we want to find a medium, we must first arrange in ascending order. Right? So for the very first example here for part A, then you will see Mr. Tan here going to arrange this set of data in ascending order first. That will be 4 followed by 6, 7, 9, 11, 15 and 23. Then Mr. Tan zoom in to get the data that is right in the middle. So in this case, the answer will be 9. Now, for part B though, if we were to look at part B, again, we arrange this set of data in ascending order. First, which will be 12, 22, followed by 34, then 39, 45, 55, 67, and 80. And when I try to get the middle value, I realize I do not have a particular data that is right in the middle. In this case, instead, I get two values that is in the middle. Now, when this happens, we need to add these two middle number and divide by 2. So we need to find the average in order for us to get the medium. So in this case, 39 plus 45 divided by 2. That will give me 42. Alright, so that's the part about medium. Let's go and explore other important knowledge before we start this chapter on cumulative frequency. Hello everyone, welcome to this part of the video. Now that we are looking at the mean of ungrouped data, meaning that this data set, they give me the number of items specifically, and I know the total number of items given in this data set. And for example, so how do I find the mean? Well, I add everything up and divide by the number of items. So give you the example. Find the mean of this data set 3, 5, 11 and 17. This means that all I have to do is to add 3 plus 5 plus 11 plus 17. And how many numbers are there? 4. That's why I divide by 4 to give me 9. What happens when they give us a frequency table like part B here? Well, then this means that there are 3 workers whose hourly wages is $8. So that is the first set of data here. And there are 6 workers where their hourly wages is $10 each. 11 workers, $12 each. 5 workers, $14 each. Then how do I find the total wage? You can either, since there are 3 workers with $8 each, 8 plus 8 plus 8, or 8 times 3, followed by 10 plus 6, 11 times 12, and 5 times 14. That's why this will give me my total wage. This is for the 3 workers with $8 each. This is for the 6 workers with $10 each. 11 workers with $12 each. 5 workers, each of them is $14, so the total will be 5 times 14. Then I plus them together. And how many workers are there? You can either 3 plus 6 plus 11 plus 5. That will give you 25. Or, actually, this particular question already give me my 25. Right? 3 plus 6 plus 11 plus 5 is 25. And after which, you get the final answer. $11.44. Okay, so this is how we find the mean of ungrouped data. Hello everyone, welcome to this part of the video where we are going to find the mean of group data. Now, what do I mean by group data? Well, this is a good example. We have this following frequency table that has some distribution of the length of some rods. And when we mean by group data, this means that, for example, let's look at the first table. There are 8 rods where the length is between 15 and 20, but we do not know for sure for these 8 rods, right? Each of them, what is their length? What we do know though is that this length is between 15 and 20. It could be 16, 17, 18, 19, any of these values. It could even be 15 point something, but we do not know for sure. And when this happens, when they give us this kind of frequency table, how then can we find the mean? What could be a good estimate of these 8 rods, for example? Yes. So in this case, right, the next best estimate would then be to find the middle value of each class. Class meaning each data here, the class of length between 15 and 20, that is one class. So that one will have 8. So for each class, find the mean value, minimum value, middle value. So let me show you. So right here, right, I would have my 15 and 20. So if we were to find the middle value, then it will be 15 plus 20 divided by 2. So that will be my first set of value. Okay, so I will have, for this 8, it will be 17.5. For the next class, where the length is between 20 and 25, what do? Now that I have 20 and 25, yes, again, I add them up and divide by 2 to give me 22.5. So for this frequency 13, for these 13 rods, later on in my calculation, I'm going to use 22.5. Same goes for 25 and 30 for this class. Then I will just have to add 25 and 30 and divide by 2 to give me 27.5. Okay. So this 10 I will use 27.5. And for the last part, 30 and 35, you all catch how to do already. Yep. So for the last part, since I have 30 and 35, I just need to add them out and divide by 2. And that will give me this answer. So that will be my 9 and 32.5. Now, with this, then I can then find my mean length. The total length will be 8 times 17.5. Yeah, that will give me the total length for the first class, followed by the second, third, and fourth. 8 times 17.5, that will give me the total length for these 8 rods. 13 rods of 22.5 each. 10 of 27.5, and the last one would be 9 times 32.5, and 8 plus 13 plus 10 plus 9, that will give me the total number of rods. So take note, this one is the total number of rods. After which, you will get the final answer, 25 cm in this case. Alright, we have come to the end of this video. So if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.